Hello my lovely friends. Today let's chat about some tips on sticking with your new healthy lifestyle. So for this video, I have a bunch of ideas that you can use to apply to your life to help you stick to a healthy lifestyle. The first thing that I want to say is to make sure that you eat. So important. Eating and staying full and having that energy works better than willpower every time, because when you're full, you don't crave things. You don't want more food. You don't want this or that or the other thing. So if you can keep your gas tank full up throughout the day, you're less likely to fall off your healthy plan. You want to make sure that you're eating enough calories to sustain you throughout the day. So eating larger portions when you're vegan, raw vegan, especially raw vegan, you're going to need to eat a lot more food and more often to constantly be giving your body that energy. If you skip breakfast, if you skip snacks, if you don't fruit up first thing in the morning or have fruit for snacks, you're very likely to have a crash later on in the day because your body is just going to need energy, and this can cause a lot of cravings, and this is where a lot of people have problems with dinner. They always tell me that dinner is the hardest time of day, and then I find out that they're not eating enough calories in the morning and as snacks to get them through the day, so that when they come home they feel good enough and empowered enough to choose a healthy meal. So keeping yourself full is definitely a really good tip, and the #1 tip to sticking to your healthy lifestyle. The second tip is to give yourself daily affirmations. So as soon as you wake up first thing in the morning, I want you to tell yourself, I am a raw vegan, or I am vegan. You want to give yourself those positive affirmations as soon as you wake up so that it sets the tone for the day. If you can tell yourself, I choose to eat raw food today, I choose to eat vegan foods today, I choose to have the self-love today by giving myself the proper fuel that I need for my body instead of doing the cheat days and all that kind of stuff. If you plan your day and you give yourself those affirmations, think about what you're going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so it's kind of in your mind just a little bit before you start your day, then you've already set yourself up for a better day than you would have if you didn't do that. By giving yourself those positive affirmations, they also help to empower you, so it makes it a little bit easier to make those decisions and stick to your lifestyle. Find your fallback 5, your 5 top favorite raw vegan or vegan oil-free recipes that you can make in a pinch when you're stressed out, when you've had a really long day at work, when the kids are screaming, when your husband's away for work. These meals that you can make quick, easy, you know you're gonna like, you always have the ingredients on hand. Find 5 recipes and get good at making them. Make them often so that you kind of almost memorize the recipe. So you enjoy them and they are your fallbacks. Currently, you have fallback recipes. Think about what those are and replace them with 5 new recipes to always have those on hand. They really help in the times of stress or when you're bored, lazy, craving something. You know you can make these really quick and easy, and you know you're gonna love them, and then when you're finished eating them, you're gonna be very happy that you made that decision. Practice saying no. This is really important because we live in a society where people like to tell us what to eat. They give us their food, they post it all over Instagram. People say that I'm obsessed with my food, but all I see are posts of food from standard North American diet eaters, you know, bacon this, ice cream that, and it's like, well, you guys are equally obsessed with food. I think humanity is obsessed with food because we need it. It is necessary for us, and those who are really into pushing the junky foods have to really think about their own personal reasons why they feel they need to get others to enjoy that with them. It's a numbing agent and it's not healthy for you. It's not serving your health, so why bother? We need to learn to say no to protect ourselves. Put up that shield and say, I deserve better for myself. I love myself more than saying yes to this random food that I really don't need. I don't need it. It's not going to give me much nutrition, so I'm going to say no to it. A tip that you can do, and I don't recommend doing this if foods trigger you, but if you're feeling good and you're full, make sure you're full, Go walk it up and down the aisles at the grocery store and say nope, 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 nope to all the foods that you no longer want to be eating. Practice saying no. If you practice saying no to the little things, it's easier to say no to the big things like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. Realize that you are an example to those around you. You're an example to your friends, your family, and even strangers that you meet anywhere. They watch you eat, they see what you're eating, they see if you're serious about your new lifestyle or not. You need to be that example. You need to help them as well because you love your friends and family. You want them to be healthy. So you need to be the example so that they may potentially come on board and follow you on a healthy lifestyle. So know that you're an example, and that can be enough motivation to get you through those meals that you're just craving. Immerse yourself in videos, YouTube videos, documentaries, grab some books on raw food or veganism, and just immerse yourself in the community, in the world of the raw veganism, because you want to have your social media feed full of healthy, vibrant raw foods or vegan foods. You want to have your life, and you basically you're gonna live in a bubble. And I know that living in a bubble is kind of, some people might not agree with that, but I love living in my bubble because it keeps me eating raw. I'm constantly bombarded with raw posts, raw questions. I'm talking about it all the time with people, and it really helps me to stay motivated. If you're not in the world and you're not watching, stuff on social media or videos, then it's harder because you're still living in this world of standard North American food, and people are gonna post stuff on Facebook that's gonna make you trigger cravings or something like that. So it really is a good idea to immerse yourself in the vegan world and to have your social media full of good, positive posts. Start doing some power poses. Power poses are really, really, really good if you're gonna be going out to like a restaurant or to a family gathering or something like that, or even if you're on your way home from work, before you get into the house, stand in the garage. Stand really tall, really strong, put your arms out, fill up a lot of space, and tell yourself, I am strong, I can do this, I love myself enough to eat a better meal. I am a raw vegan. Stand there and give yourself those really good positive affirmations while you are standing in really strong power poses. This can really help to set your mindset before going into something. They've done studies where people will do power poses before going into a job interview, and they do a lot better. Finally, accept and say goodbye to those other foods. You have to accept that fruits and vegetables are going to be your #1 source for food. You have to realize that this is reality. This is our food. We are frugivorous primates in taxonomy. That's what we are. We think we're omnivores, but we actually aren't. Just because we can eat something doesn't mean it's ideal for us. So we should be eating the majority of our calories from fruits and greens. And this is just reality. We have to learn to accept it, and telling yourself every day that this is your new food source can really help. Daily affirmations work really well, and constant practice of living and eating these foods can really help you to move forward with your new lifestyle. Always make sure that you have fresh fruit available, and make sure that you have some frozen bananas maybe in the fridge, or some frozen fruit that you can use in times when maybe you don't have any ripe bananas and you could just make some nice cream or a frozen smoothie or something like that. Make sure that you always have these foods on hand. Also make sure that you have your fallback 5 recipe ingredients always on hand. For me, that would be like dates, lemons, garlic, spices, ginger, turmeric, that kind of thing. I always make sure that I keep those ingredients on hand, along with lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and the normal vegetables that I always buy. Just in case I need to have a fallback recipe, I will always have everything on hand and ready to go if I have a really long, boring, or tiresome day. When you get one of those cravings, remind yourself how crappy you used to feel. Really go through the emotions of feeling the pain in your joints, of feeling the headache, or the guilt or regret, or any of those emotions that surround having that food, and then realize that you really don't want that food because you don't want the after effects. You want to feel healthy and vibrant, so feel those emotions as well and gravitate towards something a lot better. So thinking back on how you used to feel is really good as well. If you're at your current goal weight, Feel how amazing it is to be at your goal weight. If you're not there yet, imagine how amazing it will feel when you get to your goal weight, how comfortable you'll feel in yourself, how well your clothes will fit. This is also good motivation, and I know it's going to take a long time for some people, and that's okay. This is a lifelong thing. You're doing this for your health. You're doing this so that you can give yourself the most nutrition that you possibly can. So weight loss is basically just a side effect of a really healthy diet. It's also the side effect of a malnourished diet and a starvation diet. But we're not going there. We're going towards the healthy way, and we want to make sure that our bodies are healthy. So it can take time to lose that weight, but imagine what it'll be like when you get there. And if you are there and you're having cravings, remember what it used to be like to be overweight or feeling crappy or having those sore joints. That should be motivation for you to continue to eat healthy. You want to keep your body. You don't want to fall back into the potato chips and the pizza and the high-fat foods, which are going to contribute to weight gain. Go over a list of your reasons why. My reasons are the animals, the planet, my health, my friends and family, and those around me. You guys. I do this for those reasons, and if I ever have some kind of craving here or there, I go through my reasons and I tell myself why I'm doing this, why I need to choose the healthy version. And those reasons are more than enough. And I really like to tell people to make sure that you get a list, put it places in your house, put it on your phone, make it as a text message when you get your alarm first thing in the morning so you can read your reasons as soon as you get up. You can do little tricks like that to make sure that you remember what your reasons are. And my last tip for this video is to make sure that you find things to fill the void that you're using for food. So if you're having a craving and you're stressed out, find something that will de-stress you. If you're having a craving because you're bored, find something to fulfill you. Go draw, dance, work out, or do something to fill that void. We eat these foods because we feel bored or tired or stressed out and we feel like we need them, but we don't. We need to be creating something or taking action on something. So go meditate, take a nap, create something. This is very, very, very important, and it's a really good step to help you to stick to your healthy lifestyle. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find me on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, on Instagram at Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. So until the next video, guys, fruit on.